Friends, gather round. The year is 2025, and Donald J. Trump, a man who loves a good deal more than a seagull loves a discarded hot dog, has set his sights on a frosty new prize, Greenland. That's right, folks. The world's largest island, currently owned by Denmark, has apparently caught the eye of the former president. And when I say caught his eye, I mean he's publicly declared, and I quote, "Greenland will be ours." Now, you might be thinking, John, is this real life, or am I trapped in a geopolitical episode of House Hunters gone rogue? I assure you, it's as real as Trump's spray tan. He's even hinted at using military or economic force to get his way, because, nothing says we come in peace like the threat of a hostile takeover. Unsurprisingly, Denmark and Greenland weren't exactly thrilled by this real estate proposition. It's like that awkward moment when you find out your neighbor wants to buy your house, but instead of knocking politely, they just start measuring for new curtains. Danish Prime Minister Mette Frederiksen, bless her heart, reportedly had a horrendous 45-minute phone call with Trump about the whole ordeal. Imagine being a fly on the wall for that conversation. It probably involved a lot of yelling, hand gestures, and perhaps a threat to build a wall. An ice wall? Greenland's Prime Minister Mute Egede wasn't too keen on the idea either. He made it clear that Greenland's land is, well, Greenland's business. It's like trying to sell your older brother's car without asking him. Spoiler alert, it doesn't end well. So why all the fuss over a giant chunk of ice? Well, friends, Greenland isn't just some frozen wasteland. It's strategically vital, sitting pretty between North America and Europe. Plus, it's got more natural resources than a Kardashian's makeup bag. We're talking rare earth minerals, uranium, iron, you name it. Greenland's probably got it buried under all that ice. And with climate change melting the Arctic at an alarming rate, those resources are becoming increasingly accessible. It's like finding a winning lottery ticket in your freezer, except in this case, the lottery ticket is a whole country. But let's not forget the people who actually live in Greenland. They're not just pawns in this geopolitical chess game. They have their own culture, their own language, and their own opinions, which, shockingly, don't always align with Donald Trump's. One Greenlandic fisherman put it best when he said Trump was welcome to visit, but Greenland belongs to Greenlanders. It's like showing up to a potluck and trying to claim the entire casserole dish as your own. Not cool, man. Section 5. Echoes of History, America's Greenland Saga. Now, this isn't the first time America has shown an interest in Greenland. Back in 1946, President Truman offered to buy the island for a cool $100 million. Denmark, ever the polite host, declined. And who can forget Trump's own attempt to purchase Greenland in 2019? It was like watching a toddler trying to buy a pony with a fistful of monopoly money. The point is, America has a bit of a history of wanting what it can't have, especially when it comes to strategically important land masses. It's like that kid in school who always tried to trade you their soggy sandwich for your bag of chips. Section 6, Trump's playbook, pressure, persuasion, and perhaps a tweet storm. So, what's Trump's game plan this time around? Well, if his past behavior is any indication, we can expect a healthy dose of pressure, a sprinkle of persuasion, and a whole lot of tweets. He's already hinted at using economic or military force, which, as we've established, is about as effective as trying to put out a fire with gasoline. He'll probably try to sweet-talk Denmark with promises of investment and security guarantees. But let's be real, folks, this is all just a distraction, a way to divert attention from his legal troubles and dwindling popularity. It's classic Trump: create chaos, stir the pot, and hope no one notices what's really going on. Section 7, a new Cold War, Greenland's geopolitical tightrope. Now, all jokes aside, this whole Greenland debacle has some serious geopolitical implications. The Arctic is becoming increasingly important, both strategically and economically, and with Russia and China flexing their muscles in the region, the last thing we need is another Cold War brewing over a melting ice cap. Greenland is caught in the middle of all this, trying to balance its relationship with Denmark, its growing autonomy, and the ever-increasing interest from global superpowers. It's like being the new kid in school who suddenly finds themselves being courted by the cool kids, the jocks, and the chess club all at once. Section 8, Independence in the Balance, Greenland's Uncertain Future. And then there's the question of Greenland's independence. Many Greenlanders see a future where they're no longer tethered to Denmark, free to chart their own course in the world. But independence comes with its own set of challenges, especially in a region as geopolitically charged as the Arctic. Will Greenland be able to stand on its own 2 feet, or will it become a pawn in a larger game of global power politics? Only time will tell, my friends. Only time will tell. Section 9. So, bold move or blunder? So, there you have it, folks. Trump's Greenland gambit, a bizarre blend of ego, ambition, and geopolitical maneuvering. Is it a bold move or a colossal blunder? Honestly, it's probably a bit of both. One thing's for sure, this whole saga is far from over, and as the Arctic ice continues to melt, the stakes are only going to get higher. So buckle up, buttercups, because things are about to get interesting.